Hi everyone. We are going to make ourselves a Drunken Master Monk. So we are not going to reset our tutorials. In this case, I think your choices are not so great. I think you could go elf, half elf, or human. Human is an option too. The one thing I would say about choosing a monk, I'm changing our class here so you can see this, is that as a monk, you'll notice that, let's see, it's over here. Your reflexes are as effective as any armor. While not wearing armor, you add your wisdom modifier to your auto armor class. So you'll notice that your wisdom is already 14. So that raises your armor class by 2. And your dexterity is 17, also nice for affecting your armor class. So yeah, you're not really going to need armor, which is one of the big benefits, I think, of taking human, because you can do light armor. But in this particular case, that's not going to help you, but there's no reason you can't pick, human if you want. Just remember you're probably not going to use light armor. So, but in this case, we're going to design a wood elf, because you all probably know by now, if you've seen my videos, that I'm a complete addict for being able to move in this game. So getting a little extra movement speed from the wood elves is very advantageous, plus you're probably going to be close to your enemies a lot. So again, monk. And your actions, flurry of blows, you get unarmored defense, which we just went over. You get dexterous attacks with monk weapons, which are these weapons that you're proficient in. So another advantage of wood elves, or elves in particular, is that you get these kind of like extra weapons, the longbows and the long swords. They're nice. So what was I going to say? Attacks with monk weapons and unarmed attacks deal 1 to 4 bludgeoning damage. So also martial arts, you get another class feature. Bonus unarmed strike. After making an attack with a monk weapon or while unarmed, you can make another unarmed attack as a bonus action. So, okay, so our background. Just look over here. You get good athletics. You get very good acrobatics, which, as you remember, means you're not going to slip on oil and ice and stuff like that. You get stealth. Also, these are kind of things of the class. I believe perception is also of the class. So those are all pretty high already. So what you're looking for is some skills that aren't like these basic 4: stealth, athletics, acrobatics, or perception. And the best one, in my opinion, in that case, is this one, folk hero, because you get animal handling, which would be +4, and you get survival, which is +4, which is good for finding hidden treasures in the wild. Most of these other ones, maybe you want Arcana, but they don't give you much. See, they're just +1 history, +1 Arcana. This is redundant. See, it just adds to your athletics, but actually doesn't increase it at all, as you can see. So stealth, again, why would you want a -1 to your stealth checks? Let's see. Yeah, you got to really read these things, mouse over these things very carefully, because some of them aren't what you think. All right, you could get Outlander, which will give you survival, but again, it gives you athletics that doesn't really, you already have. So I would just pick one of these. Persuasion. Let's see. Nope, you wouldn't want that. But, you might want that, but I would go with this. So that's all good. We are ready to edit our appearance. All right. And here's where I have a little bit of trouble. By the way, let's give her a deeper voice.
What was that?
Okay, we'll start with voice 4. We are going to use this kind of Asian look. I will say that I would like to have the ability to edit this some more. I would like be able to custom make this, and you don't really have that with this, and that's one of the shortcomings of the character editor. Let's get her hair out of the way. We're definitely going to go with the top knot. There we go. All right. And let's go back to general. I want to get rid of the wood tone. Let's see, which ones do we have here? Cool tones? No, definitely not. Let's see, I think some of the more Asian tones are down here. That's good. Let's do that. And earth tone 2. Give her a little bit of scarring. I like my I think if you're in Baldur's Gate, you're going to be in a lot of battles. So yeah, let's do that. That's a good scar 7. And maybe a tiny bit of maturity. And freckles? No. Let's get rid of the freckles. There we go. Alright, so that's looking good. Alright, and go to our body art. In this case, I think a lot of the body art in these here are, well, it's really face art. The tattoo styles are really mostly just for your face. Most of them are kind of really busy, in my opinion. You might like the kind of intensity, but we're going to go with this one, which looks very kind of like monkish to me. And we're going to change that color. There we go. And bring the color down just a little bit. We want to make it look a little old as a tat. Okay. And let's see here. We got the freckles off. I like that tat. Alright, so let's do some piercing. That's good. We'll do that. And the stars are kind of cool. I kind of like that. Nope. 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 Don't go up. There you go. Kind of moon. I like the moon and the mystical stuff. Though that moon up there is kind of pasted on, but oh well. That's good. Dark moons. So we will do the eyes now. The eyes should be brown. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And let's change our hair color right now. We're going to make this black. That's good. That's a good start. Now, remember, you may not get, like this says it's black, but you really need to add these to really get the kind of like intensity up. So we're going to go over here. There's another black. You know, this is not black neutral. This is black, which is black neutral is your only choice on the other screen, I believe. So you're going to bring the intensity up. See, much blacker now. And the same thing with the grain. There we go. That is good. I like that. All right. And let's go with this one. Little dots under the eye they look again kind of monkish, like they were tattoos applied to the eyes. And no, we're not going to go with the heart. Yep, and the lip tint, just maybe a little red, a little intensity. And a little gloss, make them look a little wet. That is good. We are set. All right. I think we are all ready to go. This is our monk. Again, I'd like some other Asian options for the faces. It looks a little, I don't know, too narrow or something. I'd like that. I'd like to have that jaw a little bit stronger, but that's just me. And this, we will call her Mio. How's that? And now we are set to go. Thank you very much for joining me. And if you have any comments, any thoughts you want me to do, let me know. And I'll do more of these. I think we have 2 more subclasses to do. And I will do the follow-up on this when we get to the subclass level. Again, thanks for joining me. Like if you like them, and subscribe if you want. Thank you very much.